be the Nets off the tip. So the New York starting five. Antetokounmpo out there with Walton. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Allen. And it's Iverson in at point. Leonard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jared Allen.
Sometimes it's a real trick bag trying to guard Antetokounmpo. I mean, his skill set in build and length and athleticism draws a ton of fouls.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Now here's Durant. He had a nice open look right there.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Iverson outside. He dishes it to Walton. Stolen by Allen. Irving for three. Allen Iverson grabs the miss. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against New York.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot. His finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Now here's Giannis. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. The pass to LeVert for three. Trains the three-pointer. Greg, his scores go. Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Shots good by Durant.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's KD following the score by New York. Good on the bucket.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
Here's Iverson, and it's sent back by Allen. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Dinwiddie with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. LeVert the pass to Durant, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Dinwiddie. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Oh, Leonard in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Irving. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Chandler comes in for Kevin Durant. Prince is checked in for Karis LeVert. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Harris. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist from Harris.
Harris makes opponents pay in the pick and roll, guys, because he's an effective passer with tight handles.
Leonard against Prince. Outside Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game. but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Nets leading by 4. Irving dishes to Harris. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Irving, and no good. Excellent D there from Allen. And a fast break now for New York, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Taurean Prince.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. Irving passes to Harris. Back to Irving. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by New York.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Iverson gets the bucket.
Boy, the quickness of Iverson. What a blur this guy is. Slithering his way through the defense and never afraid to drive it inside despite being a small guy.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Walton with the steal. Jumps up, and it's Allen with the jam.
And you can just see and feel Antetokounmpo elevating his playmaking skills, really looking to get his teammates involved.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. New York ahead, up 3. And don't go away. We'll be back. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Wilson Chandler out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Irving for 3. The rebound by Walton. New York leading by 5.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Wilson Chandler. LeVert's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Joe Harris. Lillard scanning the floor. Williamson trying to free himself up. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Allen. Towns with the defensive effort. New York leading by 8. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. And the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Pass to Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Inside. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooting.
Irving for three. No good that time. And New York will come the other way.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
KD's shot is off. New York leading by 10. Loads it up for Williamson. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Towns.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Lillard outside. Good, nice job down low. Lillard's got the lead up to 10 now for New York.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
Irving passes to KD. 1:05 left to play in the first half. And so Bryant will bring it up for New York. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Irving against Lillard. Pass to Dinwiddie. Outside, KD. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, LeVert. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. LeVert's got 6.
You know, these are exactly the shots, guys, the coaching staff wants LeVert to take because they know it gets him going.
Here's Lillard. No good there. Great D that time from Irving. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Durant's got the ball.
What a unique combination of height, athleticism, and ball skills. Durant can make some unbelievable finishes because of it.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Craig, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody...
And so it's New York. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Damian Lillard. Towns is out there with Zion Williamson. And there's Iguodala. And it's Bryant in at shooting guard.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Brooklyn trails by 11. And here is Irving. 10 points for him. Here's Durant. Here's Allen. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Bryant's shot is off. Brooklyn with the ball. Passes it to LeVert. And And they pick up 2. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other hand, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Brooklyn trails by 9. Timeout called, the Nets.
Timeout. Timeout. Starting.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan comes in for Allen. And Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Karis LeVert. They get a hand on it. And a fast break now for New York. Leonard with the ball. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Outside Durant. Here's the 3. A rebound by Walton. Walton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it goes down 2 points. Giannis has got the lead up to 13 now for New York.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Antetokounmpo against KD. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Durant's got 12 points in the game.
Hey, I know Durant makes it look really easy, but I tell you what, folks, there's a lot of hard work and repetition behind what he shows you in the game.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Durant. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Irving passes to Harris. Dishes it to Jordan. It's Prince on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Harris from the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And AI, Allen Iverson, does more than just shoot the ball. He also has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Harris against Iverson, and it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. LeVert's checked in for Wilson Chandler. Here's Harris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And a wide open look for Irving. That one's off, still out of sync. New York leading by 18. Here's Leonard. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Irving passes to Harris. Back to Irving, looking to get back on track here. And he lays it up and in. Irving's got 12 in the game.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Iverson outside. 34 seconds left to play in the third. And the dunk by Iverson.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
and a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
A nice shot by Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
And so it's New York holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Irving is out there with Harris, and it's Taurean Prince, and there's Jared Allen, and it's LeVert in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's LeVert missing. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for New York. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
LeVert against Leonard. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Harris. And the free throw drops for LeVert.
And guys, Karis LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg, and it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way as a wing scorer. He can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball. LeVert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy, I don't think that comparison's too far off.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
And it's sent back by Allen.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Timeout called the Nets.
Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
Different look for New York. Williamson is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Iguodala comes in for Leonard. And it's Bryant in for Tony Allen. Allen up top. Back to Irving. Allen finds Irving. To the inside. And slam dunk by Allen.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
New York leading by 19 points.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level. And he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
Irving dishes to Durant. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Yep, that one goes. LeVert's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a tough make that was by LeVert. Refused to be denied, and great concentration.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And the dunk by Kobe.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Down low, here's Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
Irving against Iverson. And Iverson throws it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Offensive rebound. Irving surveying the floor. And another shot. Rebound by Kobe. New York leading by 19. The drive by Iverson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I don't know if we've seen a tougher player pound for pound than Allen Iverson. I mean, you can knock him around, but he's always going to bounce back up.
So for the Nets, Rodions Kurucs, he's checked in for Durant. Musa comes in for Karis LeVert. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Dinwiddie. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Irving finds Temple. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Iverson outside. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Irving against Iverson. And it's Irving missing.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Rebound, Bill Walton. Here's Williamson. Outside for Kobe. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did